Hi everyone. It's Hirosama. Just doing some watercolor warm-ups today. Drink some coffee. I want to put a filter on this thing. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright. So put on my extra bit of light here. So, alright. So, these are my little Foodles. I like to draw foods with emotion. It's a good way to practice drawing facial expressions and creating, hey, what's up? Like Sushi Go. They wish. Okay. Oh, hey guys. Wow. Okay. It just showed me there's like a lot of people on it. Okay. So I recently got this from Hobby Lobby. I don't particularly like Hobby Lobby as a corporation, but they do have that 40% off coupon and they were like right down the street. Mike, thank you. These are just like my little warm-ups that I use to just like push myself as an artist. Because I noticed like several years ago that I was like drawing like the same 1 to 3 facial expressions. So I've been pushing myself to draw like body expressions and facial expressions. And then now that I've got some new watercolor, I've been practicing my watercolor skills again. Because my old watercolor palette was okay, but it was I was running into some problems. Let's put it that way. Is that David DeGrand I see? Yeah, it is. You guys should follow him. You want to see like some amazing like postmodern style cartoonism? That's him. All right. So to push yourself as an artist, try to practice. My coffee. All right. So I guess I'll start with the pizza. Let's go with the pizza first. Alright, so I always like lay down my base color. Now what's really cool about this particular set here is that it has like these removable pieces so you can clean them out. Why is the shrimp crying? Because I was trying a bunch of different facial expressions. And so what we would do is go through a, not a coloring book, a cookbook, and then we put our finger down in random places like it would be like fried shrimp, and then we would try to find an emotion or expression or something that begins with one of the same letters. So sad shrimp, pissy pizza, overjoyed omelet, content coffee, and so on. Alright, so I'm gonna go with the pizza first. That'll be nice and quick to paint. Alright, so I'm gonna do like an undertone of yellow first, just because I've been practicing how to like I had a really long conversation, like a 45 to an hour long conversation with Brian Stelfreeze at one of the last Dallas comic shows, and he was teaching me how to like push my art and my color choices to the limits, and so that's what I've been doing. And one really great way to, if you want your entire piece to have like a bright feeling overall, then start with an undercoating of the brightest version of the color you're going to use. So in this case, it's pizza crust is kind of like a tan color, but if I would have started with tan, it would have already been inherently dark. But instead, I started with like almost a neon yellow, and the paper has absorbed this neon yellow now, and so then the undertone is always going to be this nice yellow. Plus, I can, if I want to, I can end up putting texture. And here's another thing that you should practice, is just messing with texture. And you can use brushes, Q-tips, fingers, whatever you want to use to get different textures, you know what I'm saying? So now, whereas it would have been like just kind of brown, now it's popping more off the page, do you know what I'm saying? Because I want, and it's same the other way around. If you want it to be a darker drawing, then what you would want to do is start with an undertone of something dark and then paint light on top. That's what they did with, that's why Batman, the animated series, was such a kind of a groundbreaking cartoon series, or animated series I should say, because they started on black and then spray painted light colors on top. That's why the whole thing had such a noir feel to it. What's up, Brandon? Saw your whites this weekend. Alright. So, I want to give this more of kind of like a bread toasty feeling, so I'm going to put a little bit of orange, yellow, just near some of the edges. Alright. I like to paint texture. Alright. So, see, if you add the orange, it's more of a golden brown. Alright. Now let's paint the cheese. And the cheese is going to be, I'm going to go with more of a dull yellow color. And I'm just going to paint around the edges. I'm not going to paint the whole thing. Alright? Because you don't want the cheese to be too yellow, because like mozzarella and stuff like that, it's kind of shaded with yellow, but it's more of a white. Then you want to get some of this white. Alright, not too much. And you just kind of want to blend. So it looks more like cheese. Because, I mean, you can't just like paint white on top. You gotta find like another color that... It's the same thing if you're gonna paint something like, I don't know, like milk or something like that. You gotta pick like another color that's darker, like blue or purple or something, and you have to shade around the edges and then fill the rest in and blend with white. See how this looks? I painted both of these with yellow, but this one looks like it's white cheese. See what I'm saying? Alright, I'm going to use some red. Now don't try with straight up red. You want to start off with like some dull yellow first. That way the whole thing kind of ties together. Because also, whenever stuff is cooked in the oven, it always has that golden hue to it, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Now I want to get a little brown and just put it on the very, like, the edge where, you want to know when you start painting where your light's coming from. In this case, I decided in my head that the light was coming from this way. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. So that's why I'm putting the darker colors on the right bottom hand side here. And this just comes with like practice. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta make that pepperoni pop before I put the red on top. Okay, that was a total accident. Alright, I'm gonna put some red on here. See, now that I've already toned it down with some yellow and red, some yellow and brown, when I put the red on top, it won't just look like, you know, like Christmas decorations. You're like, oh, no, that's clearly pepperoni. And you also don't want to use like a purple red, unless you're trying to go for a particular effect when it comes to pepperoni. You want to use an orange red, because if you notice, pepperoni, like, the oil that comes off of it is usually pretty bright orange. So we'll go with an orangey tone of red. Alright, do the eyebrows. I'm just going to go with brown instead of like black or whatever, because sometimes you need to be able to make the choice of whether or not you want to do your outlines in black or a different color, because in some cases, depending on like the style or the mood you're going for, it'd be better to do a different color. It just depends. I mean, it's totally up to you. Do, 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 do. Yeah, anyways, and if you have any questions about like painting, watercolor, colored pencils, illustration, I need to start doing some digital tutorials. I'll see if I can do one today. I'm supposed to go get my hair did. B's supposed to be like helping me with that today, so we'll see. Alright, this is almost done. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. this one's done. So, pizza's done. So thanks for joining. I'm gonna try to do more of these online. Is that a roll of toilet paper into the burger? This? No, it's a bummed out burrito. He's upset. Alright, so thanks for joining, and make sure you join my Sketch Dojo group if you wanna like do art and stuff. Hey Chris, you guys should follow Chris Osfulton. He has a unique style as well. So I just finished painting this pissed off pizza. I'll paint some more of this stuff later. Again, if you want to know like what materials I use